In this video, we are going to talk about a platform that offers us the possibility to get a high return of more than 15%. Investing in something different, something we won't find on any other platform in the market. Here we are going to invest in discounted debt. I'll tell you everything about how to invest in INDEMO and what this type of investment is all about. Also, we are going to see everything that has happened in this past year and stay until the end because I'm going to tell you my opinion after a year of investing with INDEMO. Before we begin, I would like to invite you to the Telegram community where you can share experiences and opinions with other investors. And also, I would like to invite you to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss more interesting videos about investments. Now let's get started. Here we have a platform that offers us to invest in something different. Here we are going to invest in discounted debt. What we are going to invest in is debts purchased from financial entities like large banks, and then they claim them and we benefit from it. To explain it more clearly, the big banks and many financial institutions issue loans that have a mortgage guarantee. But imagine if the borrower does not pay and there are delays in payments. Large banks often do not want to claim that kind of debts because it is a process that takes a long time, and they are not specialists in claiming this type of debts, so they decide to outsource it. However, instead of outsourcing it directly, what they often do is sell the debt directly. They sell these loans that are delayed to a company specialized in debt collection. And what this company does is handle the entire process until the debt is recovered. Usually in these cases, we are talking about debt that is already entering a judicial process, where it had to be taken to court to claim the mortgaged property and recover the loan money. So this is what we are funding. INDEMO collaborates with a company specializing in debt recovery that purchases these debts from major banks. So we are buying a debt at a discount, and when it recovers, we will recover that debt. We will recover the amount we have put in plus a profit. And this is what INDEMO calls DDI, Discounted Debt Investment. INDEMO is a regulated platform. It is a platform that is regulated in Latvia, and like other platforms that are regulated in Latvia, it must comply with certain regulations. And one of them is that we are investing through financial instruments. These financial instruments are notes, and each note encompasses different loans, in this case, different discounted debts. When we invest in INDEMO, this is how we see our dashboard, and this is how we will look at the different investment opportunities we currently have. Here we can see where in Spain various discounted debts have a mortgage. Right now, INDEMO only works with discounted debts in Spain. And here we will be able to see the notes, and we will see that in each of them we have different loans. Here, for example, we will see where each of them is located. We will be able to see each of these properties and the status of the recovery process, which they update in real time as each of these states progresses. In INDEMO, since it started functioning, 7 discounted debts have already been paid. Here we can see it in my control panel. We have the portfolio option, our portfolio where we can see the different assets or the different notes. Those are different since the assets are discounted debts, and notes will include different debts, different properties, different houses, or different loans as we want to call them. And here we'll see that in all the assets that have been sold, these are the ones in which I have invested and the return I have obtained in each of them. As you can see, we are going to look at one of them, and here we are going to see that the performance I have obtained varies depending on the moment I started investing, since we take time into account. And in this one, for example, I have obtained the highest return because it is the first one that has been paid off among all those I started investing in, and I have achieved a return of up to 118% annually. Here we see others where I have obtained a return ranging between 15% per year and 36%. And this is the return obtained on each of these loans or properties. We could also see here the notes we have invested in and the properties each of them includes. Here we see that I have several notes where several properties of the loans have already been sold, the discounted debts each included. Here we see, for example, this one here, where I have 4 properties that have already been sold and where I have obtained a return ranging between 16% and 24%. In any case, one thing we should know when investing in INDEMO is that we won't know the exact return we will get. We'll just know an estimated return they expect to be around 15% or 10% for each of these notes, for these properties. But this is an estimate since it will depend a lot on when they are sold. We take into account the time factor and will also depend on the price they are sold for, as the price could be lower or higher than initially estimated. But in any case, as you can see so far, the returns we are getting are very good. And for those who want to get monthly returns, INDEMO will launch their mortgage loan product throughout this year, where we can achieve a return of up to 10%. And here we are going to obtain the returns on a monthly basis, which could be an interesting product both for people who want to get monthly returns and if we already invest in discounted debts in INDEMO to enhance these returns and also to diversify our portfolio. Let's look at some figures achieved at INDEMO. It has attracted a large number of investors in the last year of 2024 and has grown from 600 investors as it started the year as a very new platform in the market to over 5,000 investors. Right now, they already have almost 6,000 investors. Also, of course, the amount invested has increased, and even the amount repaid has increased as well. In the first quarter of the year 2024, no debt had yet been repaid, as it was a new platform in the market and was just starting to operate. And by the end of the year, more than 1 million euros had already been repaid. And we also see how their portfolio has grown significantly in 1 year. And if you want to start investing in INDEMO, right now they have a welcome bonus for new investors. If you register using the link I leave below in the description, you will get a bonus of 40 euros by investing from just 10 euros. Yes, because on the INDEMO platform you can invest from as little as 10 euros in each of these nodes, which allows us to have a very diversified investment portfolio. And also, INDEMO does not charge any fee for depositing or withdrawing money, nor of course for investing. INDEMO, as it is a platform regulated in Latvia and like all platforms based in Latvia, withholds taxes at source. It withholds 5% if we are residents of the European Union and will withhold it directly at source, and then we can include this in the tax return. We will be able to download our statement where we will have all our data. And something that has improved in the last year on the INDEMO platform is the analytics page. Here we will be able to see all our portfolio. We will be able to see the amount we are investing today up to now and also over the months. We will be able to see the total amount we have invested in our investment portfolio at INDEMO. We will also be able to see the performance achieved so far as only what has been paid is taken into account. We will be able to see our portfolio, the money that has been invested and repaid month by month. We will also be able to see our cash flow and also the notes and assets in which we have invested over the last few months. This is equivalent to what other platforms would have on the dashboard, at the start or on another page, to see it in a more graphical way. And after this year investing in INDEMO, what are the pros and cons of INDEMO for me? Well, let's start with the cons. For me, one of the cons is their auto-invest. Auto-invest is practically useless. It doesn't work. We will always need to have money deposited so that we can start investing. And once the money runs out, we will again be able to set up auto-invest to invest the money we have in our wallet or our funds on the platform. And once this ends, it will stop working and we will have to reconfigure it, which is useless. And it could be a very useful tool because here we are investing in notes that have different properties. Many notes have the same properties, so here it does not make sense to analyze the investments we are making since they are all practically the same. Each note includes in many cases the same properties, which is why auto-invest would make a lot of sense. And also for reinvesting the money we receive, both as we deposit it and as it is recovered from the debts paid. So for me, it's a platform that requires manual investment. And this is a downside, and I hope they fix it in the future. Another downside for some investors could be that we do not receive returns on a monthly basis, as here we will depend on the time at which the debt is recovered, and this can vary. It could be a few months or it could be many months depending on how the project is managed, depending on how long it takes to manage that debt. For me, this is not an issue as I have other platforms that pay me monthly returns. Furthermore, I believe there is potential here for higher returns than other platforms, possibly around 15%, and we have seen that for some debts it has already been recovered with returns higher than that. Also, for some investors, a downside can be that we do not know the return we are actually going to obtain. We do not know this from the very beginning, but that potential for high returns that we can achieve, to me, compensates for that uncertainty. So for me, one of the pros, one of the reasons I like investing in INDEMO is because of the possibility of achieving high returns with these discounted debts, and especially because I am investing in something different. It's a discounted debt. I'm not exactly investing in something that's a mortgage loan, but I'm investing in a different product than the one I'm investing in on other platforms. I like this diversification. Although it's true that we're only investing in Spain, it's also interesting because we're investing with a company that specializes in debt recovery. INDEMO is a young platform in the market. It offers us many bonuses. Bonuses to attract new investments, not just welcome bonuses like the one we mentioned, but bonuses for all investors. Right now, there is one offering cashback between 1.5% and 2%, and this is immediate cashback that we can reinvest immediately and automatically. This is a limited time cashback, only until the 16th of April, but they periodically launch cashback, so if you want to stay up to date, I recommend that you subscribe to this channel and also to the newsletter. And of course, I also publish them on the Telegram channel. So this way you can stay updated on new promotions and new launches from INDEMO and other platforms. Right now, to get this cashback campaign, you will need to invest between 200 and 800 euros, and you will receive a cashback of 1.5%. If you invest more than 800 euros, you will receive 2% cashback, and this is stackable with the Welcome Bonus campaign. So the new investors can benefit from these two campaigns. Remember, only before the 16th of April. And now tell me, what do you think about INDEMO? Are you already investing, or are you thinking about starting to invest in INDEMO? Tell me about it in the comments below. You know I reply to all your comments, so if you have any doubts or any questions, leave them in the comments and I will respond to them. Before you leave, I would like to invite you to join the Telegram community where you can share experiences and opinions with other investors. Also, I would appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, as it makes me happy and helps the channel grow. And of course, I would like you to subscribe so you don't miss more interesting videos about investments. See you very soon.